What is up with you guys? First ever live trading on this channel. I will only post for now if I actually take a trade, whether it's a win or a loss. And if I don't take a trade, I just won't post the content that I film. But I'm gonna do this because I find that this is I would think this is super helpful to learn from, seeing someone actually do it live instead of me just explaining my strategy. Because watching me do it on the charts, you can almost see my thinking behind everything. So I think this will be really beneficial. And so yeah, let's do it. First thing I do is check news for the day, always. And yeah, so I'm in and out of a trade so quick that I don't even have to worry about that news event that's so far away. The only thing is that it might affect me as volume might drop because people are waiting for that news event to come out. So, but it's not a reason not to trade because volume might be just acting like normal. So we'll see. First thing is let's remove all this stuff from yesterday. Boom. All right, we got shorts on GU, shorts on EU, and longs on GJ. I'll scale down to 1 hour. Now I'm looking for liquidity sweeps or high time frame fair value gaps. So we got liquidity right there. Liquidity right there. Usually I just mark out 3 regardless of how far they are from where price is right now. But I guess this is the next one. Damn. Alright, EU shorts. I would mark that out. Boom. Boom. And boom. Can we get some fair value gaps, bro? Holy. Let's go. Good. Alright, so that's actually still valid. Boom. Bro, what is going on over here? There you go. HCF. And this one too. Boom. Like so. And if you're watching this and all of this doesn't make sense, I'm going to be making a lot of content on trading all this stuff. Like this probably, if this looks like a totally different dialect to you, then I'm going to be making videos explaining all this. How I got the bias at the beginning, how I mark out liquidity sweeps, where I got these fair value gaps from, why it's called a fair value gap, why it's called a liquidity sweep, all that good stuff. I will be explaining all of this stuff in the future. So, in the very near future, I want to pump out a lot of videos in the next couple of days. So, yeah. All right. Market just opened, which is sick. The green lines mark my trading window, and this is New York session end, so the orange line. So, and session end is the latest I'll hold a trade till. So, all right. Honestly, GU is looking the best right now. Let's scale down to 5 minutes so we get. Yeah, we literally just swept liquidity on GU, and we're about to hit another high time frame fair value gap. I'm actually gonna remove that one since we've already been in it for so long and price didn't react that strong to it. So EU, we are not that far from liquidity sweep. That's a very that could happen today, depending on how price moves. And GJ, I think we were pretty far. Not that bad. GJ could happen too, but we'll see. It's a good day. It's a good day. So how I'll lay out these videos is you guys can let me know in the comments, but I think there's a lot of time, like it could be 15 minutes now until another one of my confluences show up that actually makes me have to do something. So my guess is I'll just, on the times that I'm waiting, I'll just time lapse it. And then when I actually do something on the chart again, I'll show you guys again and then repeat. Because usually while I'm waiting, while I'm trading, I'm just doing other work. So, yeah, I think that's how we're going to run it. I will see you guys when we get some action on here. All right, we're back. So, we'll start with GJ. GJ hadn't done niche yet. Liquidity's still pretty far away, but it's heading down there. And then EU, we had it reach that point of liquidity that I mentioned. It was back here when I last showed you guys. And now we had a liquidity sweep. I marked out that order block off of that liquidity sweep. I'm waiting for a retrace and then a break of structure. GU went past this liquidity sweep, so I can erase this, and it tapped into this high time frame fair value gap. After up to the fair value gap, it made this 5 minute, and then we closed below it, making it an inverse fair value gap. On top of that, we had a bearish fair value gap right there. So that is a very strong area that I would love to see some retracements into. If I see a retracement into that and then a break of structure where I have this green line, that would be peak. I'm actually going to mark out the order now so I can get an idea of where to place profits. Honestly, final TP right there. 2 TPs. One there. One there. Boom. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, but even if it breaks structure right now, I want to see retrace into that inverse fair value gap before I enter. I'm not just going to enter off of that. So, or into some kind of confluence. It doesn't have to be that inverse fair value gap. So, if I were to do 3 TPs, final would be down there. I kind of mess with that. Ow, bruh. Why it's so much, bruh. Alright. What's that R? 2.5? Yeah, I'll just TP1 close. But I don't. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna erase that TP. We're gonna go TP1 close 25%, and then we're gonna do final TP. Okay, and that hold for Heikinashi, that'll make sense when I actually get to that TP. So, because you'll see me do it. It's something that I've been implementing for take profits. That final take profit. Sometimes price will either dip right after it, grab a bunch of liquidity at that spot, and take off with it, or you'll see it just fly past it, I find. So I implemented a strategy that I hop down on the 1 minute, put on Heikin-Ashi candles, and as long as they keep closing, in this case red, as long as they keep closing red, I'll keep holding, and then as soon as I get a green close, I close all positions. So that's what I've been implementing to grab those profits that you kind of leave on the table sometimes, and it's been working so far. So keep using it. But yeah, we're just waiting on this inverse fair value gap retracement, or if this stays a fair value gap, we can retrace in that too. I don't even care. Oh my god, this is a breaker block right here too. Very nice. Boom. W. Yeah, come on, give me a retracement, bro. And we have EQ here, but I'm not marking that out. Put some stop losses right there. Stopperoonies. Boom. That's looking good. Honestly, I'll keep recording. This is going to happen soon, probably. If it does happen. And we got EU retracing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's technically a breaker block right there, but I already flew past it, so. And GJ is still far away. Yeah. Alright, dope. See what happens. Alright, GJ just did the liquidity sweep. Nothing's happened here. And this is freaking not retracing, bro. Give me a retracement. Bro. This is lame, bro. GJ's looking good. Alright, I'll check back to you and show when something happens. Alright. Checking back in with y'all. GJ swept liquidity. Actually, hold on. I think that was or was it? There it is. Went far past that piece of liquidity. Boom. Swept all the way down to this one. Marked this order block right here. And it looks like might get a fair value gap. I don't know. And then EU. Oh my gosh. EU is retracing. Ideally, I would love to see it go all the way up to the order block. But then I don't know if it'll have time for a break of structure, because for my strategy, it has to break structure after the confluence gets retraced into. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. GU is all the way. Oh my god, it went past this fair value gap. Okay. It is in just this massive cloud of bearishness. So if we could see, I don't know, because now break structure is going to be all the way down here, and I would not love that. I would love to see a low get made, kind of like a low get made, maybe a retrace, and then boom. But before 11, it's going to be tough. We'll see. But that's the update. Boom. It just broke past both of these. Okay, now my only option is for it to go up to a order block. So we'll see what happens. Check back in with Sean a little bit. All right, boys. Literally just had, and girls, literally just had a break structure on GU. We retraced into all this junk that I mentioned, and now we're headed back down. So we are going to hop into this. I'm gonna execute on my phone and see what happens. Yeah, let's go. Markets GJ. This is GJ. No, this is GU. Ooh, that would have been bad. GU 0.5. Stop loss at 1.36189. No, 1.3. Yeah, 1.189. Sell. 1.36189. 0.5. Sell. Let's go. Boom. Execute. Sell. All right, we're in. We got in. Wait, which one is it? Yeah, it's this one. We got in at 136,009. So 1.136009, which is actually a really good spot. I like that. My bad. Okay. Let's turn on alert for this. I'll turn on alert for this. Should be there. Yeah. These alerts are. This is a high time frame strategy, which I might teach you guys too. Honestly, maybe further down the line when I've explained all the confluences, because that's a little more complex. But that's a high time frame strategy, so that's what those alerts are. All right, you can see we're already in profit. I'm up $100 already. Let's freaking go. Oh man, that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. We were patient, waited for our confluences to hit. We had some nice stacked up confluences right there. I love to see that. It went a little bit higher. You can see we had this wick go up. I would love to see like it just topped out right here, but this is okay. It's still respected my my areas, and got the break structure right here. Actually, I'll leave it like that. It's fine. But yeah, break structure right there, man. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Let's go. All right, I'm in this trade. You guys saw it. I'm going to close 25% of positions at TP1 right here. And then I will record again when I get down here. But, oh yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. What's good? All right. It's been quite a while. It is 4 p.m. now. Last time I checked in with you guys was like 10:55. I don't know. But here's the trade. We ended up not even making it to TP1, which is fine. You can see pretty much where I exited. It was at 155. I had to exit right before news. Nothing I could do. I was not better staying for news. And what sucks is news didn't even hit that hard, but no way for me to predict that. And now it's heading up. So good thing I exited there. I'm not mad about this trade. This was fun. I'm glad that the first trade on the channel will be a win. That's good news, I guess. I would have posted if it was a loss anyway. But and let's recap analysis real quick, and we'll call it a day, and I'll see you guys later. So 4-hour bias is bearish. Drop down to the 1 hour. Marked out fair value gaps and liquidity. Boom. Drop down to the 5-minute. Retrace into the fair value gap that we marked out. Made an IFVG on the way out, breaker block, and a fair value gap. Price retrace into all three. Honestly, let's just say the IFVG because it really broke above those two. Retrace into the inverse fair value gap. Broke structure after right here. I entered on this candle, wrote it all the way to 5 minutes before news is where I exited. Boom. That's that's trade recap. Here is profits for the day, because I know you guys are gonna want to see that. So I'm legit though. I'm legit. I don't even care. How do I just show the one today? I just want to show one, bro. Whatever. I don't want to show y'all my account balance and shit, but hold on, let me turn this off. Let's see. That one at the top, that big one, that's 581 right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Whatever, dude. Not that big a deal. Yeah, $581 today. Not that crazy. Profits down here would have been pretty fat. Would have liked that, but it's all good. I am going to trade the rest of the week. We'll see what days I actually take a trade on, and I will see y'all on those days. I'm probably gonna make an AI video this week too. And go check out my Instagram and my TikTok, please. I'm gonna put it in the description of this video. I really want to get my following up on those. I think that'll help YouTube a lot too. So please go check those out. I will see y'all next time. Thank you very much.